Hello friend, in today's sessions we are going to see the numerical on overhang beam when subjected to the uniform distributed load and the point load having the offset distance. In these numericals we have to calculate its shear force diagram and bending moment diagram and also point of contrafactures. Now let's see the numericals. In this numerical 10 kilonewton force is acting offsetly from the point B having the distance 1 meters horizontally and 1 meter vertically on this bracket, and uniform distributed load 3 kilonewton per meter is acting. So RA is the reactions at point A and RD is the reactions at point D. So to calculate the RA and RD, summation Fy is equal to 0. It means upward forces is equal to downward forces. So we may say here RA plus RD both are going in upward side, whereas 10 kilonewton force is acting in the downward side plus UDL is acting 3 kilonewton per meter. Rate is given, its span is 4 meter, so is equal to 22 kilonewton, say equation number 1. Now to calculate the reactions RA and RD, again here we have to take the moments about point A, or you may take the moments about point D also, but here we are referring moment about the point A and V is equal to 0. So RD moment, due to that RD it is anti-clockwise moment, so take positively RD into its distance 6 up to the point A minus, just I am considering that UDL 3 into 4 and it is acting at the center of span, that is 4 by 2, but we have to calculate distance up to the point A. So this 2 plus 2 it becomes 4, so plus 4 minus this force 10 kilonewton which is acting at a distance 2 meter away from the point A into 2. Now here minus 10 is equal to 0. Now this minus 10 means when this 10 kilonewton force is acting 1 meter from this point B, so it creates the moment about point B, and this moment is clockwise. This moment 10 into 1, moment is equal to here 10 into 1, so this become a 10 kilonewton meter. Moment is acting on the point B due to the force 10 kilonewton. So this is called as, we may say this is the moment, but moment is acting clockwise direction, that's why we have taken here sign convention minus. So after doing these calculations, RD is equal to 17 kilonewton. Put this value in equation number 1. So we will get here RA which is 5 kilonewton. So RA is equal to 5 and RD is equal to 17 kilonewton. Now come to the points shear force calculations. In this shear force calculations, first we have to decide its sign convention: downward force positive, upward force negative. At the end point shear force is 0, so we are going from right to left, so shear force at point E is equal to 0. Next point D. Between the point E and D there is a UDL. So we have to write here shear force between the point E and D. UDL is acting downward side, so sign convention will be plus, so 3 and its span up to this D point is 2, so this becomes 6 kilonewton. Then at point D reaction RD is acting, so we have to calculate here shear force at point D is equal to 6, it is acting in upward side, so minus 17, so this becomes minus 11 kilonewton. Next D to C, UDL, again UDL is acting, so we have to write shear force between the point D and C minus 11 plus UDL is acting in downward, so plus 3 into its span is 2 meter, so this become minus 5 kilonewton. Between the point C and B there is no load, so you may say shear force at point C also minus 5 kilonewton. Now shear force at point B, 10 kilonewton is acting in downward side, so minus 5 plus 10, so it becomes 5 kilonewton. And shear force at point A is also 5 kilonewton, because between the point B and A there is no load acting, but we may say here it is just right side of point A, just right. If we have to calculate the shear force at point A again, but at left side point A, but it is just left, so 5 minus 5, this becomes 0, but we have to write here just left side of point A. Now we have to mark is shear force diagram. So at point E shear force is 0, at point D, which is between the point E and D, it is positive, that is 6 kilonewton. There is a UDL, so we have to join by inclined line. At point D it becomes minus 11. Between the point D and C, minus 5, so this become minus 5. This is UDL. Between the D and C we have to join by inclined line. Between point B and C, that is minus 5, so up to this minus 5, but at point B this is a positive 5. Between B and A there is no load, so again horizontal line, which is a 5, this positive, this negative, and this positive diagram. So this is our shear force diagram for this load diagram. Okay, now come to the point up to the bending moment. So our next step is calculate the bending moment diagram, or draw the bending moment diagram. Okay, so for that sign convention is downward force negative, upward force positive. So we know that at the free end bending moment is always 0. So in that case we may say that bending moment at point A is equal to 0. Similarly E point is also free end, so bending moment at E also 0. Bending moment at point A and at point E is equal to 0. We are calculating the moments from right to left. So our next point is D. So we are taking the moment at point D is equal to, if we take a section at point D here, so in right hand side we are getting only 3 kilonewton force, which having the distance 2 meter. So and sign convention minus 3 into 2, it is acting at the center 2 by 2, so 3 into 2, this shows the UDL, and it shows 2 by 2, it is a span, so this minus 6 kilonewton meter. Next point is C. We are taking the section at point C. So bending moment at point C, in that case we have to consider right hand side, which means span CE only. So we are getting here UDL as well as one reactions RD. So we are say that here minus 3 into 4, that is the UDL, this span UDL, into it is acting at the center, so 4 by 2, plus due to that 17 anti-clockwise moment will be there, so plus sign 17 into distance up to the point, that is 2, so this become 10 kilonewton meter, which is positive value. Now next point is here at point B. At point B itself moment is acting of 10 kilonewton meter, and so first we have to calculate the moment at point B, but we have to calculate at the right side. So I am writing here R for the right side, so minus 3 into 4 into, it is acting at the center 4 by 2, and its distance up to the point C, again plus we have to add 2 meter for this 2 meter, this 2 meter, plus 17 into its dimension up to this point B, which is 4. So in that case you will get this answer 20 kilonewton meter, which is again positive. Now on that point B itself, moment is acting, so we have to calculate the moment at left side. So in that left side, 10 kilonewton meter moment is acting in clockwise directions. So this moment is positive, 20, this acting in clockwise, so minus 10 is equal to, again here 10 kilonewton meter. Okay, now next step is to plot the bending moment diagram. At point E, bending moment is 0. At point A, bending moment is 0. At point D, moment is minus 6. There is a UDL, so we have to shown by in parabolic curve. At point C, which is 10. So here at point C, moment is positively 10. But at point B, which is 20 kilonewton, again here 20 kilonewton meter, and at the left side, which is again 10. Now at the point C and D, there is a UDL, so we have to join by parabolic curve, and between the point B and C there is no load, so we will join by the straight line. Here it added, so minus, here 10, 20 minus 10, it becomes a 10, and between the point B and A there is no load, so again we have to join by inclined line. So this complete positive diagram, this negative diagram. But here this bending moment diagram crosses the baseline or changes its sign convention. At this point we say this point is F, which is known as point of contrafracture, and we have to calculate its location. So in that case, if we plot these locations of that point of contrafracture here on the low diagram, so we say that this distance will be the y. We say this distance is y, and here I am giving the point F. So to find out the distance y, we have to take moments about point F. In shortly, we have to consider the span only EF. Okay, so to find out the distance y, we have to take the moments about point F and equate with the 0. So summation moment about the point F and equate with the 0. So span we have to consider here F E span we have to consider. It means shortly we have to take the sections at point F here and consider the only right hand side, and this distance we are taking y. We are taking this df distance y. Df is equal to y. Is it? Now take moments. So first for UDL is there, minus 3 into its distance up to the point F, 2 plus this y, 2 plus this y, and it is acting at its center, so 2 plus y by 2 plus 17 into y. 17 means RD is into y, RD having the value 17 is equal to 0. So after this you will get here quadratic equations, and it's a 2-degree equation. So here you will get two values, y is equal to 6.73 meters and another value y is equal to 0.593 meter. So in that case, if for the first value it is not feasible because this distance is not 6.73, so another value which is 0.593 meter. So final our answer is y is equal to 0.593 meter is the locations of point of contrafractures.